Patrick, I too am wearing a costume today. I don't know if you noticed, but I am wearing the costume of a nice Jewish boy from San Francisco. So that is what I'm going to give you today.
Nailed
You're
it,
welcome.
Andrew. Nailed it.
You're welcome.
Annual favorite, yeah.
Right here.
The Witches, Andrew.
Yeah, so first of all, I'll preface this by saying I am a huge fan of the original 1990 film, which of course starred Angelica Houston as the Grand High Witch. In this new updated version, we see Anne Hathaway in the role. And don't go by the reviews. Now, I am a film critic. So basically just only go by what I say. Don't listen to anybody else. Because, a lot of people pan this movie and, they call it over the top. They called it too much. Well, guess what? It's a movie called The Witches about witches eating kids.
And you will exterminate those brats.
Rats. We would exterminate the rats.
It's gonna be over the top. It's going to be loud. And all I will say in this new version, I kind of did go in with lower expectations because I hold the original in such high regard. But I was honestly blown away because the effects, the score, the scares, there's some really scary in this movie. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, I was going like, Anne Hathaway, as soon as she takes off her wig, you're like, whoa. I was like, she scares the crap out of me. And of course, this film is directed by the great Robert Zemeckis, who directed Back to the Future and Forrest Gump. So he has his own whimsical view of the worlds that he creates. But I really love this updated version because also this updated version celebrates diversity. And it's funny because it made me think of when I watched the old version, there's not much diversity in that film. But we have Octavia Spencer in the title role as the grandmother in this version, and she knocks it out of the park. Stanley Tucci plays the hotel manager in the updated version. And we go through this journey with the young boy, Octavia's grandson, and he gets turned into a mouse, just like in the original. I absolutely love The Witches. Perfect film for Halloween.
And also the voice of Chris Rock.
Oh, that's right. Chris Rock plays the narrator.
And here's the most important thing. Witches hate children.
And it's interesting because this film was supposed to, obviously go into the theaters. It's a huge, multi-million-dollar film that you can now see in the comfort of your own home on Halloween.
I mean, it's got that look like if we were in a normal world, you would want to see it in the theater, but we're not. So everyone relax. Don't listen to all the reviews except for this one.
Yes, just have a good time and watch The Witches. It's not Citizen Kane, people. It's The Witches.
So now we're going to talk Black women and their hair. So obviously, out of this group of us, we go to Andrew.
You come to me.
Obviously, we go to
complete sense.
Makes
all right.
Complete sense.
So, Patrick and Albert, if you're looking for a film with possessed wigs and weaves, then I've got the movie for you. Let's take a look at BadHair.
Hi. You're not tender-headed, are you? I'll be fine. Clients swear this stuff is magic. In some parts of India, a woman's hair is her most prized possession.
This movie was so original to me because in the landscape where we're so used to seeing remake after remake, I had never seen any movie like this. The movie comes from Justin Simien, who created Dear White People, if you've seen that series. And it's based off kind of these Japanese fables of possessed and haunted hair. And in this case, the film is set in the 1980s, and it's set in an office-type setting, and it stars Vanessa Williams, Laverne Cox, Blair Underwood, Lena Waithe, Elle Lorraine plays the young girl, and it is just mesmerizing because I've honestly never seen anything like it. And basically, Elle Lorraine is working for a BET-type network, and she wants to really get on air because she's in a producing type role, but she wants to, be on TV. So Vanessa Williams basically says to her, and Vanessa Williams plays the head of the network, and she says, well, you've got to do something about your hair. Like, you've got to fix something. So she basically bites the bullet. She goes to a salon. The woman that does her hair, played by Laverne Cox, basically installs a haunted and possessed weave on her head. So
There you go.
what do haunted and possessed weaves do? They kill people. And a lot of people end up dead. A lot of people end up dead because the weave takes on a life of its own. And literally when the weave doesn't like someone, that weave will cut a bitch. It goes out and just it'll like stab people and people end up dying. I'm just telling you guys, it was so much fun.